Tim Keith, Everybody Happy Wine Company, Leaf and Vine Wines, back out in Lodi, California, Vista Vineyard, checking out our Petite Sirah. You see a little truck in the background, hey big guy? And I don't know if you can see yep, there's the white line. So we're in our block. It's all sectioned off. Everything to kind of like the north of us to that end has already been machine harvested. And so we do hand harvesting. So we actually, we waded through the rains, and the fruit has really held up quite well, actually. I'm very pleased with that. But we've got a little bit more of a waiting game, because what's happened with the rains that we did get on Tuesday night is now it's actually out of the soil and into the vine, and it's, you know, kind of gotten into the berries a little bit, and so they're not quite as bursting with flavor as they were before. And you know, when you spit the juice out after, you know, sampling it, it's not quite as dark of a color, and so that's telling me that there's still a little bit of moisture in there. We got to wait that out a little bit longer, and as soon as we're ready to pick, the conditions should be ideal, because sometimes a little bit of rain isn't such a bad thing. It brushes any dirt off the grapes, obviously, but then also that moisture can actually soften some of the tannins within the grape, and so it produces a much more textured and softer wine. And so that's what we're hoping for in this situation. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I mean, if the rain hadn't happened, we probably would have picked last Wednesday, but the rains did happen, and it's just something you gotta endure and deal with. And you know, we've made some really good wines even when it rained. So we're still confident, and we'll just pick later next week, and it's going to be awesome wine still. Take it easy. So this is what I'm talking about. You got all the clusters kind of hanging out. These all look really, really good. I mean, really good right through here. Let's see. Then you get down to a cluster like here, and these berries, you can see, hopefully it comes through, they had started to turn to raisins beforehand, and the rain just kind of split them open, and so those are worthless. We'd end up sorting those out, and so that's kind of what I'm talking about, where you got great clusters still, you know, like that guy right there, those two guys right there, but then you got a guy like that every so often. So it's things we got to consider when we decide to pick this.